My neighbors just installed a hammock in the front yard, drunkenly, by the way, at about 6 o'clock this morning. And can I tell you, it's not straight. It kind of leans a little bit. It's going to be funny seeing when they get in that. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin, and today we're listening to David Bowie with his song Stay. This is, of course, off of his album Station to Station, which was released in 1976. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that I'm ready for the deep dive on listening to more from Mr. Bowie. You guys can join me on Twitter. You guys can join me in the comments down below. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. And if it's your first time here, I hope that you stay. Let's do it. This is Stay by David Bowie. I have a question for you. When you first decided to watch this video and listen to this song, were you hungry? I'm only asking because if you were, I'm sure you're not anymore. Why? Because my man, Dennis Davis, the drummer, delivered some chops on this one. He delivered some stellar drumming. I really, really enjoy his performance specifically on this song. One thing I really enjoy about this is the way that the song built up. This song had this very steady incline throughout the whole beginning, in which it built up, it started to fill space, whether that was with a little bit of extra drumming, the bass, the guitar coming in, and every time that it would build up into a new plateau, it stayed there for a while, and it told you that that wasn't the break. That wasn't where the groove was going to come in. And then they would settle you kind of right here, and then they would say, you know what, let's step it up again. Let's take you from base camp 1 to base camp 2. And they took you there, and they rode with you a little bit. And they said, you know what, we like this groove, let's just add more into it. Let's take them up to base camp 3, until you got to the summit, and until the actual groove and the rhythm of the song really came in. That was one of the coolest things that I really enjoyed about this song. We get this nice guitar that comes in, tells you what the groove is going to be and the melody and the rhythm. You get that. Okay. Get some bass hits. Yeah, sure. Let us know what's coming. We're getting a little bit of a prediction here. Okay. First break-in. Okay. Hold back on the snare. Let's have a little space in this groove. Okay. I like that. As this groove continues to build up, we see this space slowly becoming more filled. Now we're in base camp 3. And like I said, that is just one of the most coolest things that I like about music like this, especially funk, where they could have taken like first base camp, rode with that a little bit, and jumped right into the song. No, they took their time with it. They had a little bit of patience. They said, let's enjoy this space we have. And then once they got to a certain point, Mr. Bowie came on in with the vocals, and you guys know I'm going to enjoy his vocals. I don't know if I'm ever not going to enjoy his vocals. I'm sure there's going to be a song at some point. I'm going to enjoy the tone of his character and the tone of the vocals and how he sings. And here is no different. And he stands out mostly to me on the actual chorus of the song, where he sounds like he's speaking the verses, he's speaking the lines, but he's almost not slurring his words, but he sounds a little bit lackadaisical in his delivery, and he just kind of like blurs the lines between lines. Listen to the tension. I like his vocals here only because phrasing-wise, he allows his vocals to come out just in a constant stream. And I think that that's really cool. It reminds me a little bit, not like completely, but it reminds me a little bit of how Joni Mitchell uses her phrasing, in that she just gives you this constant stream of words. David's kind of doing somewhat of a similar thing here, the way he connects lines like at the end. One line says, stay, that's what I meant to say, or... like, he kind of like elongates the stay and then naturally flows into the or, so he can continue the next line and where he's going from there. And it just sounds really cool. It gives the chorus a little bit of a claustrophobic feeling because there's no space vocally in the chorus, at least, you know, initially. But it actually kind of keeps you along for the ride, and it's actually really well done. And then in there, we get the exact opposite. Instead of having a constant stream, he kind of puts up the dam and kind of slows up all the waters a little bit, and he kind of draws out all of his words a little more, so that it's almost not awkward, but maybe a little different than what we would expect, especially compared to what we heard before. So I think actually the chorus is actually really interesting and really cool just from a phrasing point of view. Instrumentally, this whole song is fantastic. I already talked about the drums and the drum breaks. Oh my god. The drum breaks that lead into the chorus or come out and like, yeah. If you're playing funk, the bass has to be like up here. And bass guitar by Earl Murray, it's up there. The guitar I really enjoyed. The guitar seems to be played by two people, Carlos Alomar and Earl Slick. And I'm not sure exactly who's doing what, but at least on a whole and a broad subject, guitar is also very standoutish, especially the guitar solo that goes on near the ending of the song. I like how they use that build-up that they had done in the beginning and kind of reintroduce it here, this time with the guitar really taking lead. And that's actually a really nice guitar solo, because of how much it actually sticks to the rhythm section of the song. You know, it's almost to the point that maybe it's not even considered a solo necessarily. Maybe it's just, you know, the guitar building up with the bass and the drums. But I feel like it's also kind of a solo because it does kind of go off and do its own thing just a little bit here and there. Although those are more details rather than the whole thing. I literally just like turned over to the Wikipedia page because I was just like looking at the personnel on the track so I could perhaps talk about them a little bit more. And I saw here on the Live Nassau Coliseum 76, I guess, tour or album or DVD, Tony Kaye is on the keyboards. Tony Kaye, former keyboardist of Yes. That's really cool. I love how so many like bands have these little personal connections between each other. I wasn't expecting that. I just happened to see that. It's kind of cool. The groove is hungry in this one. But like I said, Mr. Davis, he gave us the chops. So we're good now. But this was a really good song. I really enjoyed this one. Let's talk lyrics. This week dragged past me so slowly, the days fell on their knees. Maybe I'll take something to help me. Hope someone takes after me. I guess there's always some change in the weather. This time I know we could get it together. If I did casually mention tonight, that would be crazy tonight. So he's talking about the week kind of dragging and like time is moving slow for him and the days fell on their knees. And he's saying maybe I'll take something to help me. Like something, you know, he wants to maybe like get through the week a little bit quicker. He kind of needs a little pick me up, a little bit of energy, and he just needs to take something. And I like how he says, this time I know we could get it together. If I did casually mention tonight, that would be crazy, right? Like if I asked you out and you said yes, like, psh, that'd be crazy, right? And then the chorus, stay, that's what I meant to say, or do something. But what I never say is stay this time. I really meant to so bad this time, because you can never really tell when somebody wants something you want too. It's kind of like this nervous conversation, like he likes this person, and he's like, stay. But, you know, oh, I didn't really mean to say, like, stay, you know. But if you want to, you can. I feel like he wants to ask someone to stay with him for the night, and he's kind of nervous to ask them. The lyrics are great. I like the message, but it's really the music and David's always fantastic vocals that are going to keep me coming back to this one. This was a good song, though. Of course, I want to know what you guys thought of the song. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. I hope that you're having a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.